And if you don't know anything about the Dark Lord, let me introduce you to the Dark Lord from Doom Eternal. Dark Lord is a DLC final boss that caps off Doom Eternal. He is a final boss with 5 phases. He has 2 checkpoints. He heals himself. He heals himself to full if you make a mistake, meaning if you miss a shot or hit him in a window where he's not allowed to be hit, he heals to full. You have 1 window to do it. He decides whenever he wants to do it. He will never kill you. You will never kill him. And most importantly, you will never have fun. The Dark Lord Award is inspired by a very... I don't even know if people even know this. Back when I was a kid, growing up with unlimited and unrestricted internet access, I read a lot of video game webcomics. And an award they did was an award, or on their little podcast, was an award called the Black Doom Award, inspired by Black Doom from Shadow the Hedgehog, which is like an award given to games, like decisions in gaming that just make no fucking sense whatsoever, and they're just purely like baffling, bewildering, and most importantly, disappointing, right? Because the Dark Lord is just like, he's without question the worst final boss in any video game ever. It really does not even get worse than this guy. I'm not kidding. You don't know how good you have it with other games. So I wanted to cement this guy in ObligedToBeTom history, and I don't think I could ask for a better game to start with to cement or to bestow our first Dark Lord Award to than fucking MultiVersus. Oh my fucking god! What did they do to us? What the fuck? If it hasn't been made clear by the fact that I have made fucking 3 separate videos talking about what has gone wrong with this relaunch. Oh my god. Like, to fully put it into perspective, I have to, once again, tell the complete story of MultiVersus, which is a game that launched fucking near perfectly in beta, right? Because even when it had its problems, netcode was good, matchmaking was fast, characters were both fun to play, had fun kits, felt good to move around in the game, and was a live service, like, team fighting game. Especially a platform fighter, which you don't get, not only don't get a lot of, but you don't have any with this kind of brand backing, and most especially this accessible, which had made a lot of people really latch onto it early on and want to play it. And their content rollout from when the game first started supplemented that. Things were going really well for a while, until WB had to stick their fat fucking nose in things and start requesting characters that people did not give a shit about. The reason this game died in the beginning, in the first place, is because of the Black Adam promotion. They wanted Black Adam, they had to add Black Adam in the game, it fucked up the entire character pipeline to the point where they had to shut the game down for a fucking year, right? Now, to be fair, Beta MultiVersus had some problems that needed to get fixed. However, to go a year offline, to then come back, begin with these very weird marketing decisions with like fucking McDonald's promotions and fucking like hockey and all this weird shit, and then to come back day 1 and the game feels terrible to play. It has buffer out the ass, the connection's worse, it crashes more because they moved to a different engine that barely looks any different and crashes way more. It's slower. There's now burnout in the game, which punishes you for trying to move around a lot. Now the game is slower, it's a lot more grounded, meaning jabs just take over the fucking game, because jabs are designed with old MultiVersus in mind, being fast, quick combo starters that like link in everything. And now when they're in this version of the game, they are the entirety of your damage number. And that's not even the fucking worst of it. Because the worst problem with MultiVersus coming back is that they are trying so hard to turn a profit. They are trying so desperately to turn a profit with this game that they are actively sabotaging not only their devs, but their player base. The one thing you gotta know about MultiVersus is that if you were not playing during beta and unlocked a lot of characters, you are not seeing any of these fucking characters. Ever. ever. And they keep changing the ways to get characters. First it was fighter currency, which didn't convert over when they changed the currencies, by the way. Instead converting the perk currency that you don't fucking need. So then they start with fighter currency, but then they also, like, lock characters behind the battle pass. Remember when we were talking about Overwatch earlier? They did that. They locked characters behind weird fucking 3-day early access periods where they were only available for Gleamium, which is the premium currency. They did that stuff. They added weird characters that really didn't need to be in the game, like Beetlejuice, like Nubia, like... And really, you get 2 characters a season, you get a battle pass a season, which is the only thing you can grind for, and you have to buy it to grind for it, for the most part, and it just keeps getting fucking worse. The game gets worse, they keep tacking on mechanics and trying to fix things, they don't properly think about how they do it. This game has teching, except you don't choose when you tech, you auto-tech. And there's no get-up attacks, it's just left, right, or in the middle. Fucking band-aid fixes like that. There's now shields, which in any fucking fighting game, it would make sense. In MultiVersus, it makes no sense because it's tacked on. There isn't grabs to contest shield. They have to add shield breakers, which are just repurposed moves from other characters' movesets. Oh my fucking god! I can't. Like, it genuinely blows my fucking mind. And the most annoying part about it is, like, it's clear where it all started, right? The problem is now is that everyone is so desperate to try and make this thing work that now there is just no honesty anymore from devs, from players, anybody. Everybody either just rightfully shits on the game or endlessly fucking jerks it off in hopes that just one or a couple more little tugs will get a little bit more life out of the game before fucking Zaslav kicks it off next year. Which is probably coming a lot sooner rather than later, if things don't change. And things need to fucking change. Make the characters free. I don't give a shit about any of this live service fucking... If you are making a fucking fighting game, or a fucking hero shooter, or any game where the roster is the most important part about the game, you either make the systems from the game fair, where players can get characters they want within a couple matches, or you just make it free. And in MultiVersus' case, just make it free. Because the only reason we're here at this point is to see what characters you add. You have fucked every single other thing up. This game has fucking, by the way, this game has ranked, but guess what? It's done in seasonal split style, so guess what? You play ranked for a month, and then it resets anyway, and you get your ranked rewards, and whatever. In a game that is already so unsatisfying to play. I cannot believe I played 2 months of this game where every single fucking person I played against, regardless of character choice, regardless of perceived skill at all, just stood in place and jabbed. Because you can't do anything in the game anymore. You get punished for moving around. You get punished for trying to, like, experiment with characters combo games. The fucking movesets in this game are so simplistic to begin with anyway, that, like, the speed is what made all these things work well together. And when you slow things down, like, yes, things can still work, but now they really have to force things to work. There's a lot of moves now that are now being turned into, like, ground bounce options, which they think they fixed with the fucking auto-teching thing. No, they didn't. Oh my god, it crashes more, it fucking, like, I still don't even know if this game even places, like, you in your first couple matches in bot queues in PvP anymore, or against bots in PvP, because when this game dropped, that happened to a lot of my friends, and then they just never played the game again. Because they got scared off from that interaction. Okay, well, I can't play against real human beings, I guess I'll stop playing the fucking game. Because it already feels worse to play anyway. And what sucks is Season 4 genuinely does feel like it's getting to a place where the gameplay is getting there again. Characters feel like their movesets and their designs are using a lot more of, like, their capabilities. If this game goes offline with Jason, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. Jason is one of the most fun, like, seriously, what a fun take on this character. This is the first piece of Jason-related anything in almost, like, 5 or 10 years. And it's such a fun take on the character without sacrificing what makes him cool. And he's fun to play, his sound design's great, his moveset is cool, but it doesn't fucking matter, man. It doesn't matter. He's the most fun character to play in the game because he's the slowest character. It doesn't matter if he can't move, if he's not able to move. Oh my god. Dude, like, and seriously, the other stuff's all getting worse too. There is currently a holiday event going on right now where they have a shop where you can earn currency and get stuff from it. And there's like 5 things in the shop, and 2 of the things are like a banner artwork split up into 2 separate icons. And they want your money. They want your money. This game does not deserve a fucking cent from anybody. And seriously, at this point, I genuinely think, like, if you are going to keep this game going, like, not only do you have to make the characters free, you need to fucking, like, compensate people who bought fucking Founders Packs. Because these character tickets are fucking useless, even if they still technically work. I think the worst thing this game does is locking characters behind these fucking these 3-day time gates. You kill your launch periods. You kill your launch days for characters in a live service fighting game that fucking sucks dick. Oh my god, MultiVersus. Get your shit together or go away. I'm over it. I'm over it. There is nobody in the world that wants this game to succeed more than me. Genuinely. The original MultiVersus, it was such a magical period of my life. It showed me how good platform fighters can be and the heights they can achieve, and they had to fuck it all up. They had to fuck it all up, and seriously, as much as we can complain about WB and Zaslav and whatever, like, I really don't think they gave a shit about gameplay stuff. And really, like, I don't think a lot of people on, like, no shade to the PFG devs. They are trying their best to fucking save this game, seriously. But, like, some things are just not getting through to these guys. And, to still be getting patches where characters aren't being play tested. Marceline is the most recent character, and she has, like, she can just narrow you off stage. I mean, really, well, the reason when you have to play this game at this point, like, the general flow of combat is either you die in a juggle combo at 30, or you're stuck, like, in neutral for 5 fucking minutes because nobody wants to do anything. And shields do both nothing to help that, and like barely anything to, like, change that pacing issue. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You want to say MultiVersus? Fix the character availability first and foremost. And no, that does not just mean tuning Fighter Road to have less XP gain. I didn't even talk about fucking Fighter Road, which is their most recent endeavor in trying to make the roster more accessible. And guess what it is? It's a free battle pass. It's a free battle pass that has set tiers of where you get to pick and choose which characters you want. You don't get to choose which character you want at any point. In actuality, if you want Agent Smith, you have to get to the tier he's on. I promise you this. I will make a video on MultiVersus one more fucking time. One more fucking time. But it will not be a stream highlight video. It will not be anything of the sort. I am just going in. I am just going in and doing something different. And that'll be it. I don't even have to. Again, RV has already been knocking it out of the park with his videos, so. But anyway. I mean, like, seriously, fuck MultiVersus. Like, I seriously thought things, my expectations were probably way higher than they should have been, but, like, I had no reason to doubt PFG, and now I doubt PFG. Because things are just so fucked. I cannot believe this game is at this point. What is... I actually just, I'm gonna check on the other tab right now. What is the Steam charts looking like right now? 831 players right now. That's not everything. There's crossbuy. Shut the fuck up. You know what? What it used to be on Steam, it was 150,000. Have some fucking integrity. If you want this game to succeed, stop making excuses for it. Genuinely. And then we'll see what happens. But it has to stop. I mean, seriously, if there's one thing to comment about, this community it's the worst community in all of gaming. No joke, right? No joke. It's populated by people who get so invested into their own ego and skill level that, like, they just keep trying to prop up a game that barely has any skill to begin with. Or any expression. And then the other half are just a bunch of hyperactive, like, coked up people that just want things that they want in the game. I want characters I want. I want things, like, you can do no wrong, MultiVersus, you're giving me things. Look, there's new skins that I have to pay you for. Oh, yay. There's seriously someone that went on Twitter the other day who said, like, a big part of the reason this game is failing is because other people don't want to support it. And, like, after a launch this horrendous, how the fuck could you? Like, you had 2 chances. And I don't think anyone's gonna give you a third.
Reality is falling apart!
What's gonna happen to us?
I don't know, but I'm gonna hold you tight and never let go.
I love you, Grim. What about me, yo?
You'll be fine.